Backlash was insane.
What's up, guys? The phenomenal AJ Styles, and you're watching Bretto Live.
The date is May 10th, 2025, and I just watched Backlash from St. Louis. Great pay-per-view, dude. 5 matches, all pretty freaking solid. I set it up with WWE action figures right here, so we're going to talk about the entire show. The WWE action figure setup style. I got my brand new Texas John Cena t-shirt right here, and yeah, you could probably see this one, unlike my new short. And without further ado, let's talk about Backlash 2025 from St. Louis. Opening up the show with an absolutely chaotic United States Championship match. It was Damian Priest, Drew McIntyre, LA Knight, and Jacob Fatu all gunning for the United States Championship. Obviously, Jacob Fatu was defending. This was a heck of an opener, bro. What a match to open the show. Straight up, back and forth action. I absolutely loved it. And I think we could all agree that Drew McIntyre would be United States Champion right now if it wasn't for Damian Priest. Damian Priest would drag out the referee right before he was about to count 3 and crown Drew as United States Champion. So Drew McIntyre was heated. Damian Priest still hates Drew. They had so much pent-up animosity towards each other, so they brawl all the way into the WWE Universe. And then Damian Priest would do a South of Heaven to Drew McIntyre off of a freaking huge crate through 2 tables. Absolutely insane. So they'd be taken out of the equation. And then it was left with just LA Knight and Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu with a little help in the end of the match. He definitely needed it, bro. LA Knight was kind of getting the better of Jacob Fatu. First, Solo Sikoa would make an appearance, and then his newest acquisition, Jeff Cobb. Jeff Cobb makes his WWE debut alongside Solo Sikoa, part of this Bloodline faction, if you will, because the Bloodline's all out of sorts here. No Tama Tonga, no Tonga Loa, no Bronson Reed, if you want to get technical. So Solo Sikoa brought in Jeff Cobb. Jeff Cobb absolutely annihilates LA Knight, feeds him to Jacob Fatu, who finishes off the match with the moonsault. 1, 2, 3 pins LA Knight, and still United States Champion Jacob Fatu. But man, what's Jeff Cobb gonna do here in WWE? Is he gonna stay allegiant to Solo? Is Jacob gonna want to stay with Solo? Because you could tell Jacob was definitely skeptical about like this help. I feel like Jacob says like, hey, I didn't need any help. I'm all gas, no breaks. I had that. But we'll see what happens on SmackDown. We ought to get some answers there. But welcome to WWE, Jeff Cobb. Yeah, so Penta had an opportunity at the Intercontinental Championship where he fought Dominic Mysterio, who's soaring in the air right there. This match was freaking fire, bro. I love seeing Dom and Penta go at it. This is like their second time fighting one-on-one, and it always delivers, bro. It was a great match. And another situation where it felt like Penta was closing in on the victory if it wasn't for Finn Balor and El Grande Americano. El Grande Americano, a.k.a. Chad Gable, is still not done with Penta. He still has beef with Penta, so he's like, you know what? I'm going to screw him over in this match, push him off the top rope, and allow for Dominic Mysterio to hit his frog splash and retain his Intercontinental Championship. So yeah, Penta loses to Dominic Mysterio. Dominic Mysterio is still your Intercontinental Champion. And bro, it felt good to hear Dominic Mysterio get cheered. Straight up. He's like one of the best heels in the business. And I don't know, he just gives off good aura, bro. Dominic Mysterio, still your IC champ. Penta's going to be pissed with El Grande Americano. Hopefully they go one-on-one soon. That's going to be a great match. Lyra Valkyria defended her Intercontinental Championship up against Becky Lynch. And let me just say, thank God that Lyra Valkyria retained this title. Becky Lynch did not need that Intercontinental Championship. I would have been so disappointed if she won the title. I love the moment where Becky Lynch got in the face of Lyra Valkyria's supposed fiance. I'm not sure if that was her real fiance, but they said that was her fiance in the front row. Becky Lynch got into it with him. In the end, Lyra Valkyria is going to roll up Becky Lynch and pin Becky Lynch 1, 2, 3 to retain her IC Championship. Literally immediately after the pinfall, Becky Lynch attacks Lyra Valkyria out of frustration and then locks in the disarmor for like what felt like 5 minutes. It was insane. Becky Lynch absolutely lost her mind. Lyra Valkyria was beat to snot, but she still walked away with her Intercontinental Championship. And man, I loved this match, bro. I love Lyra Valkyria. Becky Lynch, I'm half and half on. Lyra's like so freaking good, bro. In ring, on mic, in my opinion, she's like one of the best right now. All right, Pat McAfee versus Gunther. Was this match good? Was this match bad? I see people being heavily half and half on this, similar to how I am. So I wanted Michael Cole to get involved in this match, and he did. Pat McAfee was getting his butt absolutely kicked in this match. Let's be honest. Gunther could have pinned him at any time, but he was just toying with him a lot. I love Pat McAfee's punts, though, because obviously he's a punter from the NFL. So yeah, him punting Gunther multiple times in different places was really cool. I actually thought Pat was going to pin Gunther for a second after Michael Cole got off the commentary desk, grabbed the foot of Gunther. I was like, oh my God, that's about to beat Gunther. It did not happen. Gunther did pass out Pat McAfee and win the match. I was expecting Michael Cole to get physical with Gunther. I mean, Gunther did try to grab Michael Cole, but like he didn't really get a hold of him. Pat McAfee would back up Michael Cole. After Gunther would win, he would show his respect to Pat McAfee and Michael Cole in a way, kind of saying like, okay, you guys are some tough guys. What's up? What's up? Yeah, you guys are pretty good. I don't know. I'm still half and half on this. It made Pat McAfee look really weak, but hey, same thing goes if Gunther lost. It would have made Gunther look really, really weak. So overall, I thought this match was okay. I can't believe I called it. R-Truth helps John Cena retain the WWE Championship, dude. Randy Orton versus John Cena for what could possibly be the final time. I don't think it's going to be the final time. I think they have a couple more matches to do. I swear to you. But this will probably be the last time in St. Louis. This match was amazing. So many cool callbacks. Different like reversals from the shoulder tackle being reversed into the RKO. Multiple attempts at a punt from Randy in this match didn't happen. Referee got knocked down a couple times in this match, and Randy Orton had John Cena pinned at least 5 times. Randy Orton should be the 15-time WWE champion straight up. So John Cena's looking to use the title belt because the referee's knocked down, and then the new referee gets the title belt right to the skull. Nick Aldis brings a bunch of producers out, but he doesn't bring a referee. Are you kidding me? Randy Orton had him pinned. Randy Orton's pissed off. He RKO's Nick Aldis. He RKO's Shane Helms, Jamie Noble, all the production guys, literally all of them. I'm like, good for him. Where's the new referee? Are you kidding me? And then Randy Orton once again is looking to close in on the victory, looks for the punt on John Cena. He's gonna hit it if it wasn't for R-Truth. R-Truth, the #1 fan of John Cena, healer face, he doesn't care. And he's like, no, you can't do this to Cena. You can't do this to Cena. You can't. And he blocks the punt, so Randy has no choice but to RKO R-Truth, and then it leads to John Cena hitting an AA on Randy Orton and retaining his WWE Championship. I cannot believe they went this route. I did predict this route, but I still can't believe they went this route. After the match, John Cena grabs a microphone. It says, I am the last real champion, and where is the real competition? And he's saying that with confidence, like, John Cena, you literally just lost that match if it wasn't for R-Truth. Oh, I still loved it. Such a great match between Cena and Randy. Oh my God, they always put on a show. Favorite match was Randy Orton versus John Cena. Favorite moment was going to be the R-Truth interruption. And ranking the show out of 10, it might have been short, but it was short and sweet, bro. I'm going to give this show a solid 8 out of 10. What did you guys think of Backlash? Let me know down in the comment section down below. That was a pretty solid pay-per-view overall. I predicted every match correct besides the Gunther match. I did say that Pat McAfee was going to win that, but obviously it was Gunther. So I was 4 for 5 on this pay-per-view. And give me a little bonus on the R-Truth walkout. I called R-Truth helping Cena. Next PLE, I believe, is SummerSlam, unless it might be Money in the Bank, but it's one of those. Next one's going to be good. I'm excited about it. But that was Backlash, and I'll see you guys next time. Bretto Live is out, and the last real champion is here.